Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a channel update video. Don't worry, you guys know me. Obviously, I do have more reviews coming up, so don't worry about that. But I wanted to make this update video to let you guys know there's going to be a new playlist coming up very shortly. And it's going to be similar to my EDC playlist, only it's going to cover very specific EDC items and concepts. I've decided to make a playlist for self-defense concepts and self-defense tools. Now, here's the thing. I do have self-defense training. And let me make this clear. I have real-world, genuine self-defense training. I'm not someone who attended a judo course for a year and all of a sudden I think I know everything about the subject of self-defense. No. My training, I'm not going to get into it. However, it is based on reality. Now, I'm not going to talk about individual self-defense techniques, such as, well, if your attacker does this, here's what you should do. Or, if your attacker decides to do this instead, then here's this other completely different technique you need to use. No. And honestly, guys, if you're taking self-defense classes from an instructor who says something similar along those lines, you should demand your money back. Because real self-defense, it's just not going to be that way. Now, let me be clear. The traditional martial arts, they do have their place. For example, I do recommend taking judo classes, but not so you could learn how to throw someone. Because unless an individual out in the street is wearing the traditional loose-fitting clothing typically associated with judo, a lot of those judo throws just aren't going to work. However, what judo can do is teach you how to take a throw. If an attacker grabs you and tosses you onto the ground and you have judo training, chances are you're not going to get hurt because you've been trained on how to properly take a throw. You've been trained on how to properly fall. And your training, hopefully, will kick in. So judo does have its place in modern day self-defense. All of the traditional martial arts have their places. The thing is figuring out what works and what doesn't. What works, you keep that. What doesn't, you toss that aside. And just to be clear, we're talking concepts and EDC items. We're not talking individual techniques. I will not be teaching you guys how to hurt someone or cripple them for the rest of their lives. Quite frankly, you don't even need to study self-defense techniques to learn those things. Self-defense is about defending yourself, not brutalizing others. However, if a self-defense instructor tells you, hey, I can teach you how to effectively defend yourself without even hurting your attacker, if you hear that sort of BS, run. Run far, far away from that instructor because he's full of it. When it comes to self-defense, if you're dealing with someone who wants to brutalize you, someone who wants to take away your life, or someone who wants to seriously injure you, there is no such thing as effective self-defense without hurting your attacker. There just isn't. So, yeah, like I said, I am not going to be getting heavy into my own individual training. You guys can judge for yourself. If I didn't think I had proper training or knowledge to make such a playlist, I wouldn't be making it. That's the honest truth right there. I do have self-defense training. My self-defense training is grounded in reality. And unfortunately, just as there are shills when it comes to hawking products made by other companies, there are shills who will happily hawk products made by companies that claim to make excellent self-defense tools for the average citizen, and a lot of those tools are garbage. It's one thing to cheat someone out of their money, it's another thing to cheat someone out of their life. So that's why I've decided to make this playlist. You guys deserve honesty. You guys deserve learning about self-defense concepts and items from someone who actually knows what works and what doesn't. So look for that playlist coming up very soon. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Please stay safe. Have a good night.